31st of October, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Shavua, Toldos.
Hello.
Hello, Rabbi. We can hear you. We can't see you.
Once again, I'm turning off start video. My computer's been extremely slow. I don't know what the reason is. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
hear you, but I can't see you.
Took a 2-minute response.
Your voice is choppy, however.
My audio to the video is on. Oh, slowly but surely. Okay, let's start. Parsha told us. Okay. Can you see me?
No.
Oh.
I don't understand this.
The mute got it. Now I can sort of see you. It's very bad. Let me see over here. Have a review. Okay.
Your voice is more clear now.
Yeah, it's slowly but surely. Something is working. My computer's working very slowly. And finally, it's getting to thing. Okay. I think it's not so much the actual computer, it's the actual the internet connection is working very slowly. Even though it seems to be the modem seems to be fine, but putting something else beyond that. Okay. Now I can see four of you. I mean, four of us. Okay, let's. Who started last week? I think it was Meir. Okay, for Lou, let's start Pasuk Yutes. Chapter Chofei, Pasuk Yutes. The Eile told us Yitzchak ben Avraham.
The Eile told us Yitzchak ben Abraham. These are the generations of Yitzchak, the son of Abraham.
So you say
Abraham,
the descendant, right? Yeah, the descendants, right? Of Yitzchak ben Avraham.
Abraham es Yitzchak. Abraham gave birth to Yitzchak. Vayihi Yitzchak ben Abraham Shana. I'm sorry, Arba'im Shana. And Yitzchak was 40 years old. Be'kachto es Rivka, when he took Rivka, Bas Besuel Ha'arami mi Padan Aram, the daughter of Besuel, the Aramite of Padam Aram, Achos Levan Ha'arami lo leishah, the sister of Lavan, the Aramite, to him for a wife. So Rashi says, Ela Toldos Yitzchak, these are the descendants of Yitzchak, Yaakov Esav. This refers to Yaakov and Esav. Ha-murim ba-parasha. And they are discussed in this Parsha. Okay, now the phrase Abraham holid es Yitzchak. Abraham was the father of Yitzchak. La'achar shekara HaKadosh Baruch Hu shemo Abraham. After Hashem called the name of Abraham, Acharei Chen holid es Yitzchak. After that, he was the father of Yitzchak. He became the father of Yitzchak. Devar acher, alternate explanation, al yidei shekasav hakasuv. Since the verse stated, Yitzchak ben Abraham, Yitzchak the son of Abraham, whose kak lomar, it became necessary to say, Abraham holid es Yitzchak. Abraham was the father of Yitzchak. Lefi shehayu leitanei hador omrim, because the scoffers of the generation were saying, Me avimelech nis abra Sarah, from Avimelech, Sarah conceived. Sheharei kama shanim shehasa im Avraham, that behold, many years she lived with Abraham. Below nis abra he menu, and she did not conceive from him. Meh asa HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what did Hashem do? Tar kilaster panav shel Yitzchak. He shaped the facial features of Yitzchak, dome l'Avraham, similar to Avraham. V'heidu hakol, and everybody knew, or everybody would testify, Abraham holid etz Yitzchak. Abraham is the father of Yitzchak. V'zehu shekasuv kan, and this is what is written there, written here. Yitzchak ben Abraham, Yitzchak son of Abraham. Shaharei edus yesh. For behold, this is the testimony. She Abraham holid es Yitzchak, that Abraham was the father of Yitzchak. You with us, Rabbi? We can't hear you now.
Can't hear you. You have your.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oy.
I thought you were awfully quiet. I actually was able to read and translate the whole thing without any comments.
What you're saying?
Okay, I hear you
wow.
now.
I was muted or what?
You must have been
What did I
muted.
do?
You must have been, your microphone must have been off because you weren't muted, but we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I see. Okay, now. Okay, great. Fine. So now we can get back into 5. Because it's just really weird. I must have been pressing the wrong things. Select the microphone, select the speaker. Great. Okay, good. Now, okay, let's go in. I did. You were. I don't know what you read. I don't know what you read, Lou. But I saw your lips moving.
I read all the commentaries on verse 19 from Rashi.
Okay.
Basically, the idea that the scholars were saying that Sarah pregnant from Avimelech, so Hashem, in a miracle, made Yitzchak look like Abraham.
Right. So leave no measure of doubt. Right. In other words, everybody knew that Yitzchak was the son of Abraham because that Abraham, there's evidence that Abraham fathered Yitzchak. Okay. Let's do Pasuk again. Pasuk Chav. Meir.
Okay. Vayihi Yitzchak ben Arba'im Shana V'kachto et Rivka bat Betuel Arami Mipadan Aram Achot Lavan Harami Lo Leisha. Okay, so Yitzchak was 40 years old.
Right. Interesting whether he was actually 40 years old was in his 40th year. We'll see.
Okay,
Okay.
that is interesting. Okay. In his taking of Rivka bat Betuel, the Arami.
When he took, that's how you say it in English.
Oh, when he
This
took.
is what's called a gerund form when you in Hebrew, but in English it's not normally used that way. Okay?
Okay.
With his taking, right? But it means when he took Rivka.
Okay, bat Betuel Harami, okay, from Padan Aram, the sister of Lavan Arami, Loli Shah, as a wife to him.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, there's Rashi. Ben Arba'im Shana, 40 years. Shaharei Hisheba Abraham Mehar Moriah. Okay. So when Abraham came back from Mount Moriah, okay, Nit Baser Shenolda Rivka.
Right.
So he informed. He
Then
wasn't.
He was informed. Right? He received the news to know the Rivka. And Rivka had been born.
Okay. V'Yitzchak haya ben shloshim v'sheva shana. Oh. So here it's saying that Yitzchak was 37 years old.
1 second. Then.
Oh, then. Okay.
Shaharei, what's the Raya?
Okay. Shaharei bo b'perek meta sarah. Okay. So it was at this perek.
At that time.
Oh, time. Oh, that Sarah had died. Okay. Umisha Nolad Yitzchak. And from that time, the time that Yitzchak was born. Oh, Ad HaAkedah. Okay, until the Akedah. Shemeta Sarah, when Sarah died, Shloshim v'sheva shana hayu. Okay, so he was, there were 37 years. Okay. Kivat Tishim Haita, because she was 90 years old. Kisha Nolad Yitzchak. Oh, when Yitzchak was born. Uvat Mea ve'esrim Sheva. And 127 Kishemeta, when she died. Shenemar, Vayihiyu Chaye Sarah v'Gomer. Oh, okay. So that's the previous Parsha. Chaye Sarah. Harei Yitzchak Shloshim b'Sheva Shanim. So now, Hare, behold, that Yitzchak it was 37 years old. Okay, Uvo beperek gold nolda Rivka. Okay, and in this time, Rivka was born. Himtim la, he waited for her. Ad shetehei ru'uya l'viyah. Oh, until it was time that they could get have relations. Okay. Shalosh shanim unisa'ah. Oh, 3 years, and he married.
Very well. Right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so then next Rashi is Bat Bituel Mipadan Aram Achot Lavan. Okay, so Rivka was the daughter of Bituel.
From Padan Aram.
Padam Aram, okay, and sister of Lavan. Okay.
Arami, both of them are called. Bas Besuel Arami, Mipadan Aram. Achois Lavan Arami.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. V'chi adayin lo nichtav. It wasn't written at this point.
Hasn't yet been written.
Okay.
Shehi.
Oh,
Bas
Shehi.
Besuel. Achois Lavan Mipadan Aram. If anybody opens up last week's Parsha, we'll see that. So why is the Torah to repeat it?
Huh. Oh, okay. So Ela.
Hello?
Okay, lahagi shivcha shehaita bat rasha yachot rasha. Wow. So this is lagi, to tell her praise, because she was the daughter of a evil person and a sister of an evil person. Makoma,
And the place where she grew up, her place.
Russia. Oh, and her place was of wicked people. Wow. Velo lamda mima'asehem, but she did not learn of their ways. Wow.
Which it makes it even more surprising that Eliezer has this wonderful daughter, right? She's grown up in Avram's house, she had a nice, good education. And Avram says to Eliezer, I'm sorry, your daughter's not fit for my son. Instead, I'm going to send you off to this place of Rashoim. I know her father's a Rasha and her brother's a Rasha, but I'm still going to ask you to take her from there. What's going on here? The only, it's not the only way, but one possible answer is that Avraham Avinu knew, maybe Baruch HaKodesh, that Rivka was going to come out at Tzaddikus. And that's why he sent for her. That's why Dafka sent Eliezer to find her and to bring her back. Because otherwise, you see from here, why was he waiting till he'd heard that Rivka was born, and Mamela, then he sent her. So he waited 3 years till she was. So obviously they understood that she was predestined for Yitzchak. But what you have to say is, though, even though she was predestined for Yitzchak, Yitzchak had to, Abraham Avinu had to maintain that she was suitable in her character. So she was a Balas Chesed, and she was a Balas Midas, whatever, that she had, was a good character. Even if she may have been predestined for Yitzchak, if her character she didn't live up to her character, then there would have been in a Hanami, Abraham Avinu would have to find somebody else. The mice of the Gemara in Sota actually asked a very interesting thing. The Gemara asked a stira. On the one hand, it says that 40 days before the how do you say? It means from the conception. 40 days before the formation of the fetus, which Chazal say was really it's a euphemistic way of referring to the actual conception. Was from the time of conception, Basco comes out, announces that Bas Ploni La Ploni. So the Gemara asks, what do you mean? This sounds like it's predestined who a person's wife is going to be, right? Yet it says, Ein mezavkim la'odem ela fi ma'isov. The person only can marry somebody according to the level of his deeds. So the Gemara answers, how bezibuk rishon, how bezibuk sheni. Right? It means the first partner and the second partner. That's what it literally means. And there's a big discussion among the Mepharshim, what does that mean? What it means, and not necessarily means, Baruch Hashem, most people remain just with their first wife, right? They don't necessarily, the wife marries again, or he person marries twice. Elamai, the Ram Pshat is meaning, ostensibly, if he's up to the level of his deeds, then he'll marry his predestined mate, right? His predestined partner. But if either he doesn't live up to his deeds, to his good deeds, or she doesn't, then they're not going to be put together, because obviously only on the level of their good deeds is the marriage going to work. So even if she may have been predestined for him, if either one or the other is not up to par, then they won't get married. It will not be a successful marriage. Okay?
Okay.
In other words, we really can't learn anything
Right.
from this, because it's all a matter of prophecy and fate.
Correct.
So why is it?
But anyway, they're pointing out over here, Rashi, that's the point is, what the Pasuk's pointing out over here is still valid, is that Amaisa, she did an amazing job, Rivka. That even though she grew up in this house of her father was a Rasha, her brother was a Rasha, everybody else around her was a Rasha, but nevertheless, she reached a high level of righteousness. By the way, in that respect, in a way she was similar to Avraham Avinu, because Avraham Avinu was also a loner, and was probably, for that matter, Sarah was also, because who educated Sarah? She also didn't have a basic of education. Okay? I mean, maybe not on the same level as Avraham Avinu himself, but certainly, if Avraham deemed her suitable to be a wife, obviously she was also had similar goals in life, similar outlook, right? So she also believed in God. It's interesting that it just occurred to me now. I don't know if the Mepharshim discusses anything. But how did Sarah come to believe in God? Was that through Avraham Avinu? That Avraham Avinu preached to her and she said, hey, great. Sarah, Avraham, I'm coming with you. Or was it that she also discovered God on her own? The mice we never find anywhere. The only one that's discussed that somebody discovered God on his own was only Avraham Avinu. We don't find anybody else. So it could well be that she attended one of Avraham Avinu's classes in monotheism, and that convinced her. Yeah.
Why is the Torah telling us this story if there's no lesson that we can learn from it?
There is. No, so the tremendous fact that Rivka, against all odds, she came out a tremendous tzadekes balas chesed. That in itself, you see, a person shouldn't say, well, I've been born in a place to a non-religious family, and we don't keep anything. What chance do I have? Okay.
The person could say, I could be like Rivka.
Yeah. A person could
Don't
say,
give
I
up
could be
hope.
like my brother. Right? I mean, there have been many cases where people have discovered Judaism late in life, total, what you call made through a fluke. But the Maisa, they very much are self-made people, not products of certainly of their early education anyway. Okay. Okay, let's go on. We Padan Aram.
Padam Aram. Al Shem Sheshnei Aram Hayu. So there were two Arams. Aram Naharayim, the Aram Sova. Koreoto Padan.
Padan means like a pear. Semed. Lashon Semed Boko.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like something like twin cities. I mean, twin cities, we mean I don't mean the ones that twin
In America.
Milan with New York or something like that. I don't mean that.
Right.
Like, where is it in St. Paul and Kansas City or something like that?
Minnesota.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Minnesota.
St. Paul and what's the other one?
Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, there are two Kansas cities too. Yeah.
Kansas.
Minneapolis and
Well, if you're from Hungarian, I think Buda and Pest. Right? Became Budapest. Right? There was two sides of the river. It's the same idea.
Okay, so let's see.
Targum, Semed Boker, Lashon Semed Boker, Targum, Padan Toirim, pair of oxen.
Oh.
Okay, Yesh Postrim, some interpret Padan Aram, Kamoi, Stay Aram. Are you finishing?
Oh, okay. So Padan Aram, Kamo Stay Aram. Okay. Padam Aram, Shebilashon, Yishmael, Korin, Lasadeh, Padan. So in the language of Yishmael, it's called
In Arabic, in other words, you call it Sadeh Padan.
okay, field
So
of
I don't
Padan.
know if in present day Arabic that is so, but you can maybe try and Google it and see what happens.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting.
Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Hopefully tomorrow our connection problems will be lesser.
Amen.
Okay,
Very good.
thank you.
Let's
Hope
do
to be well.
Take care.
Quarter.